Today is just one of those Fridays. Happy Friday, by the way. But yes, today is just one of those Fridays where it feels like a million bazillion things to do. But all I want to do is take a nap and watch Housewives and hang out with my family and not do the bazillion things that I have to do today. But that's okay. So, today I want to talk to the entrepreneurs in the world or anyone that's watching. And if you're a mom entrepreneur or a parent that's an entrepreneur, I feel like you're going to relate to this even more. I feel like the last week and a half of business has just been like, why did I do this? Why did I start this? Because I'm losing my mind over the million things that we have going on. We have new clients that have been onboarded and everything. But sometimes I feel like after you have so many good things happen, it's just like boom, hit, like boom, boom, boom. And it's honestly annoying and it's stressful because you don't know, is it me? Is it our systems? What else could we be doing to change some of these things? It's hard, and it's something that you have to be ready for. If you're watching this and you're thinking, I'm going to become an entrepreneur. That's what I'm doing. My path is to be an entrepreneur. While it's amazing, you get to make your own schedule. You can make as much money as you possibly can because the amount of effort you put in is the amount of effort you're going to see come out of it. So like I've always said, if you want to start your own business and you want to work one day a week and the rest of the days you get to do whatever you want, you get to. Are you going to probably be making millions of dollars? Probably not. Maybe, you never know. Maybe you will. But if you are ready to grind, then you're going to see that outcome. But what you don't hear is the constant pressures of being a business owner. So it is the having to make payroll. It is the having to put out fires. It is the uncertainty of money. Really, that's honestly, that's probably the scariest part for me, is that uncertainty of money. You could have a month where you do so good, so good. And then your next month, you're sitting there oh my gosh, how did we drop off this much? What is going on? Which is normal. It is so normal to feel like that, and it's so normal to have happen. I mean, if you look at any video of entrepreneurs, if they go over their monthly salaries, I think of this one balloon company that does balloons they do it everywhere, but they really do a lot of good videos on TikTok, and she goes over how much they made in a month, and then she breaks down all of their costs, all of their everything. They break it down. So they start with $80K a month, but they show they take home 20 of it. That is so real, and that's the part where people just don't talk about it. They don't talk about the cuts and the costs and maybe we need to be doing 80K months, but right now we're doing 60K, and that 20K that we're missing is you may say, oh my God, 60K month is so good. How can you complain? But if you're missing that 20K, you internally are probably panicking. How the heck are we going to make money? How are we doing this? Maybe questioning why you're doing it, because it is stressful. And when you are the owner and you are the one that has to look at your employees and say, we got to step it up. We got to make more. We got to do this. We got to do that. Like, oh, sorry, like, I got to let you go. Different things like that. No one, like, I feel like no one prepares you for those hardships of that. When you are just an employee and you're working for maybe some big corporations, whatever it may be, like, those are the things you don't see. You don't see the, like, behind the scenes of the nitty, the gritty, the up all night because I got to make payroll this week and this month wasn't a great month, or I got to make payroll and I'm thinking of doing a raise because this month we kicked so much freaking butt that we can do a raise. Like, there's so many different things that, like, we just don't talk to as business owners. And I feel like lately, for me, we've been taking a couple hits after hit. It feels like hit after hit. In a good and bad way, where we're learning a lot about our systems. We're learning a lot about, more so I'm learning a lot about not being such a pushover. I'm from the Midwest and we have that Midwest nice, and I was always taught, like, being kind is the best way to do it. You don't want to burn bridges. Oh, I'm struggling with this so bad today here. You don't want to burn bridges. You just want to, like, be la-di-da. And it's turning into people, like, walking all over me. So by taking hit after hit, I mean more so in a way of, like, people coming to me and trying to finesse, finagle, whatever you want to say. And I'm learning a lot of, I need to kind of grow a pair of balls and say, no, that's not how this is. No, that's not what we're doing. No, that's not in the contract. Things like that. So those are more so the hits that I feel like I'm taking. It's nothing like, oh my gosh, like, I'm struggling. But it is something that, again, no one really teaches you on the aspect of people are going to try to finagle different things. People are going to try and burst your bubble. People that you think are going to support you aren't going to support you. People that you would expect to at least, like, show up to some things are not going to. It's all part of that business ownership that is tough. But again, on the flip side, like, it's the best decision that I've ever made. My mental health, well, like, lately I feel like I've had a lot of anxiety around some of this. Overall, my mental health has been so much better because I'm not stressed out about having to keep a job and, like, the uncertainty of, like, if this business starts kind of going bad, like, are they just going to fire me out of the blue? Like, as an owner, I can see exactly where our money's headed. I can predict what I'm going to be making in a month, 5 months, 10 months, whatever. And I get to make my own schedule. Like, I get to have my kid home with me most days. Like, most people don't get to say that, and that's really awesome. So if you're an entrepreneur, you're thinking of starting your own business, I think looking at the pros of it are so good, but dig into some of those, like, cons, because it is not for the faint of heart. Like, it is tough. It is a mental head. You have to be so strong mentally to be able to figure out whether or not this is, like, you need to figure out how you're going to get through the hurdles. And if you shut down when you get stressed out, or you, like, have to, like, fetal position, like, that's okay to do for like a little bit, but you have to be able to, like, pick yourself up and go hard. So yeah, if you are thinking of doing it, like, I do really recommend you do it because it's so much fun, but anticipate the lows. Have a very happy Friday. I gotta do my goals for the day. My goal for the day is to get all of the content that I want to shoot for my personal brand and my business done today. So I am going to be batching some of just our fun videos that we do, and then some of my like funner videos that I do for my personal brand as well. So today is kind of a agency. I'm working in the business rather than, or no, I'm working on the business rather than in the business. So I'm doing a lot of fun things today for that. So stay tuned. I hope I get it all done. I got 3 hours before we got to head out for a baby shower. So I'm going to grind, and here we go. Have a happy Friday.